This Coast to Coast Entertainment Network program is brought to you by Beside Me Bracelets. Our bracelets are handmade for any occasion. Use the promo code Coast to Coast for 15% off. Visit their website at besideme.com. Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry. With 24-hour shopping available, use the code 160920 and show her some love, like she showed us. Reaper Apparel Company, a commitment to live your most authentic way every single day. Visit reaperapparelco.com for more information and a look at all of their apparel offerings. And by Good Day Embroidery, your local source for custom embroidery, screen printing, and more. Log on to gooddayembroidery.com for more information.
Hello and welcome to week 13 of Primetime Blitz, brought to you by C2C Rackham. I'm the host, Big B, along with my counterparts there, Mr. Crispy Bacon. How you doing, buddy? Chris, you're on mute. How you doing, bud?
Doing good. I don't know how Dallas won their game, but that was an epic win.
I'm guessing they scored more points than the other team.
Yeah, that's probably right.
All right. My co-host from C2C Rackham, Primetime Moose. How you doing, bud?
It's too early for this. I'd say that because it's late for you guys. It's early for me. We lost a disappointing game, but we're still 8-3, which means I've still got a team that's better record than these two guys.
Combined, probably.
Yeah.
I'm doing good. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody tomorrow. Tim, I know you're in Italy, don't celebrate it, but it is Thanksgiving over there for you, so happy Thanksgiving. The Vikings, what can I say? Nothing. So that's about it. So, Chris, what is our history lesson for today?
So, the Cowboys are, playing on Thanksgiving. They have done that since 1978, and repeatedly. And this week they're going up against the Chiefs. Used to be in Dallas. They were the Dallas Texans. Dallas Cowboys came along, and I think they just said, you can't have two teams in Dallas. So I think Kansas City decided to move on, or Dallas Texans decided to move on, become the Chiefs, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. All right. Well, since Mr. Kevin's not here, Tim, why don't you give us your prime five?
All right. Since you brought up Thanksgiving, I'm going to bring up Thanksgiving too. And I'm going to do a little bit of a twist. Normally I do for my prime five, I do things about football, but today I'm going to do something a little different. So it's a little different. Like I said 13 times now. My prime five are the things that I'm thankful for. My number five is my friends. I don't think I'd get through this world without my friends, because the true friends that I've had, and Brandon's been one for holy hell, close to 30 years. I don't think I could get through this without, I've gone through some pretty tough times, and my friends have been there. My number four is Coast to Coast Entertainment. I don't think anybody realizes how much I need this. I want this. I like this. I love this. I think my sanity is where it's at today because of the channel. I think it's greatly appreciated in my heart. I love the station. I love this channel. So that's where that is. My number three is you guys here at Primetime Blitz. It's the first show that I was technically a main person on.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it considerably, even though there are days where I oversleep my alarms at 4:20 in the morning. Uh, it's you guys. We have the same thing, and you allow me to stretch my little comedic talents every once in a blue moon when I'm actually sane and awake. My family is number two. Because much like my friends, they've been there. Even though when I've done some of the trashiest things and the crappiest things in my life, even my new family here in Italy has really kept me grounded. But number one, I don't know. I know Big B knows about this, but I don't know if Bacon knows about this. My number one is my daughter, right? My daughter Kaylee, and I'm probably going to get shot for this, so I may not be alive if I hit the United States. But I am going to have a granddaughter in February. Um, I I can't be more thankful that I never thought I'd be a dad, let alone a granddad. And yeah, at 50, I'm going to be a grandfather in February, and I am extremely, extremely thankful for that.
No, that's a good prime five. I mean, this is the time for everybody to be thankful. Definitely, I enjoyed the C2C family that, friendships we buried or not buried.
Yep, we've buried tons of friendships on here.
Yeah. But the friendships that became of this, especially reconnecting with Tim, we've lost connection, but the internet definitely is a big help with that. Just be able to talk to sports, kind of live a dream of mine, and definitely family, and all the stuff I'm able to do. Chris, what are you kind of, quickly thankful for on this Prime 5 list?
Everybody here at Coast to Coast, family and friends, and just, that everything's good, and, a lot of people don't, and that just being here.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get into it. The current standings for through week 12. ESPN's they're at 126 with 51 losses. They've hit 11 of the 12 locks that they've had. I think the one they lost was the Packer one. I'm sitting at 115. I've had 8 locks. Kevin is sitting at 119, so he's technically in second. He's hit 9 locks. Crispy Bacon at 109. He's hit 7 locks. Tim has 105. He's hit 9 locks. Mess around missed the first few weeks, but he's holding strong at 76 wins. And I think he's hit 7 locks of the, 8 weeks that he's been apart. So instead of his pick. So that being said, guys, Thursday, we got 3 games. The first game we'll start off with is the Green Bay Packers 7-3-1, going to Detroit, who are 3 points favorites at 7-4. Chris, who do you have?
He's got a telephone in his hand.
I have the. No, you're good. You said that. Oh, I got the Lions in that one.
All right, Tim.
Sorry. It's cutting in and out. Sorry, I got Detroit.
That's cool. I'm going to hurt one person of my family. We're talking about 2 teams that should have lost to the New York Giants, especially the way they played. But I'm going to hurt one person of my family and not the majority of my family. I am going to take the Packers.
Wow. All right, I'm taking Detroit. That short week, Green Bay, had an easy game this week, so they're going to be pretty well healthy going into there. But that travel, I know it's not that long, but short week of practice and not sleeping in your own bed does affect some players. But I'm going Detroit. So, all right, next game we got the Kansas City Chiefs at 6-5, 3-point favorites over the home team Dallas Cowboys, who are at 5-1. Tim, who are you taking?
5-1, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim, who you taking?
I'm going to do something that Bacon's afraid to do because I already hear it. I can already hear it in my head. He's going to take. I am going to take the team that has a symbol on their helmet but with no letters. I am taking the Dallas Cowboys.
All right. I am also taking the home team, Dallas. This one I definitely think travel's going to affect Kansas City on the short week. Chris, who are you taking?
Yeah, looking at the game originally, I thought Kansas City was going to win it, but why not? I'll pick the Cowboys.
All right.
That's not right.
All right. Next game, the late game. Cincinnati 3-8 versus the Ravens 6-5. Ravens are favored by 7. I'm taking the Ravens in this game with the returning Burrow. Could play a factor in it. I'm not sure, but Chris, who are you taking? Chris, you there?
He's having some technical difficulties.
All right.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
I got Baltimore.
All right.
I am.
Tim?
Baltimore's my pick.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think Burrow is going to make much of a difference. You're talking about the Baltimore Ravens, probably one of their hotter teams in the NFL right now. They're now leading the AFC North. When you see that, it's kind of strange. I'm taking the Ravens.
All right. The Black Friday game. I think this is the second or third year they've done this. We got the Red Hot Bears, Lucky Bears. I don't know what else you could say. 8-3. Going to Philadelphia, 8-3. Phillies favored by 7. Crispy, who do you have?
Sorry, Bears fans. I got the Eagles winning that one.
Got the Eagles. Tim?
Yeah, the Eagles were embarrassed last week by the Cowboys. Guess who they're not going to get embarrassed by? They're not going to get embarrassed by the Bears, so I'm taking the Eagles too.
Yeah, I'm taking the Eagles. That magic. I mean, part of me is like I kind of hope the magic doesn't end because I like listening to everybody talk about how the Cinderella team's going to go, but somewhere the Bears' luck is going to run out here. Eagles are flying high, so. All right, let's get into the Sunday slate of games. We got that purple and gold team, formerly known as the Minnesota Vikings, 4-7 versus the Seattle Seahawks, 8-3. Seattle's favored by 10.5. Tim, who you got?
Yeah, I think I said in the group chat that the former Vikings quarterbacks that were on the roster last year are all 8-3. Yeah, I hate to say it, but the second best team in the NFC and the NFL is sitting in Seattle. I like Seattle way too much in this game. I've got Seattle.
Yeah, I can't say much. I mean, the Vikings are kind of in a lose-lose depending on who plays at quarterback this week. They're going to Seattle. If they keep this game close, it's going to be because of the defense. But I got Seattle. Chris?
I got Seattle in this one too.
All right. The next game, we got the 49ers 8-4. 4-point favorites versus the Cleveland Browns behind the new Cleveland quarterback, the GOAT, Shedeur Sanders. At 3-8. I'm just kidding. He's not the GOAT, but Tim, who do you have in this one?
He's a GOAT. He's just not the GOAT. Yeah, this is why is it 4 points? That's the thing that confuses me. I think it should be bigger. I think it's because of the defense for Cleveland. Yeah, I've got the 49ers. I don't think it's going to be even close to 4. I think it's going to be 2 scores.
Ooh. Well, I'm going with the upset because I like the Cleveland's defense. Maybe this is a momentum builder. Who knows? 49ers still are trying to get healthy. I know they're, are 8-4, but that defense. So I'm going Cleveland. Chris?
Yeah, I got San Francisco in that game.
All right. We got the Jaguars 7-4, 6.5-point favorites over the 1-10 Tennessee Titans. This, according to the locks, this will be ESPN's lock of the week. I got the Jags in this game. Chris, who do you have?
Yeah, I got Jacksonville.
He's texting his girlfriend.
All right.
Leave him alone. Megan is texting his girlfriend. Leave him alone. I've got the Jags in this game.
Okay. All right, we got the Houston Texans 6-5 versus the Indianapolis Colts 8-3. Colts are favored by 4.5. Chris, break Tim's heart.
Break it.
I got it. I'm not gonna break it. I got the Colts winning this one.
All right, Tim.
Yeah,
I know your pick though, Tim.
Yeah, if we run more plays than we did last week, we considering we only had half as many offensive plays than the Kansas City Chiefs last week. We win the game. I honestly think God, this is. You know how many people are picking the Texans to win this game because we haven't played anybody of substance. Yet we beat the Broncos. We only lost to the Rams by a point. We lost to the Chiefs by a field goal. Yeah, I've got the Colts.
Yep, I got the Colts too. I mean, I do like the Texans. Young guns, just they're not getting it together, so I got the Colts. Next game, we got the Saints 2-9 versus the Dolphins 4-7. Dolphins favored by 6. Chris, who do you have in this one?
He's taking the upset.
Yeah, this game's kind of difficult because both teams haven't been really good this year. I mean, Dolphins have been up and down, but Saints not so much. But I got Miami.
All right, Tim.
Yeah, I'm going to do the tough game to pick, but I find a way to make it my lock. I've got the Dolphins.
Dolphins with the lock. All right.
Dolphins with the lock.
All right, we got the Falcons 4-7 are 2.5-point favorites over the mighty Jets, who are 2-9. Tim, who do you got?
I got the Falcons, and I don't even think it's gonna be funny. I think it's gonna be funny, but it's not gonna be funny for the Jets.
Well, I'm going on another upset here. The Jets have got to get something. Falcons are kind of up in a little disarray, but I mean, I think it's going to be a close game. I'm going the Jets. Chris?
Yeah, I'll make this my lock, and I'm going the Falcons over the Jets.
All right, it is. Everybody's keeping track too. All of us have hit our locks the last 2 weeks. We have not missed a lock. Knock on wood. So
I can say, well, now we will.
yeah.
Hey, thanks. Remember the last time somebody in Minnesota got jinxed? Oh, you guys have missed a field goal all week.
Yeah.
All season.
Oh, I remember.
We got the Rams 9-2, 10.5-point favorites over the Panthers, who are 6-6, or 5-6, I think it is actually. I'm going to the Rams. I think this is not going to be a pretty game. So, Chris?
Yeah, I got the Rams too. They've been really good the last few weeks, coming out in the lead the first quarter, really the first half, and kind of haven't looked back after that. But I got the Rams.
All right, Tim?
Yeah, I think their worst first half they had was against the Colts, all the way back in like week 3. Yeah, this is the LA Rams is right now the best team in the NFL. I honestly think, without hands down, this is the best team in the NFL.
I agree.
I've got the Rams, but I think it's going to be like 20 points.
I mean, we've done pre-shows, we've done preseason shows. I don't think anybody's had the Rams in Seattle battling for the top team in the NFC. So
no, I'd have to go back and look, but no.
I think we thought Rams and 49ers, but
yeah, I think we had because we were all worried about what Darnold was going to do in Seattle.
Yep. We got the Cardinals 3-8 versus the Buccaneers at 6-5, only a 2.5-point favorite. Chris, who do you take into this game?
I'm taking Tampa Bay in this one.
All right, Tim.
I like what Arizona does with Brissett under center. They, like I said, I think a couple weeks ago they scored 5.5 points more than they do when they have Kyler under center. I've got the Cardinals in this game. I'm taking that as my upset.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
Your quarterback before.
Yeah, I'm going to take Tampa, but score-wise, I think this might be the game of the week.
I've got a bigger question. What's the injury status of Baker, with Baker being out, leaving that game last week?
I think he's out for a while. I think Bridgewater's going to start. I could try to see here. The chart.
The interesting is, I would think it was his throwing shoulder.
Let's see here.
Let me take a look. Go on to the next one. I'll give it on.
All right. We got the Raiders at 2-9 versus the Chargers 7-4. Chargers are 8.5-point favorites. Chris, who do you have?
I got the Chargers.
Tim?
Yeah, I've got the Chargers too. They didn't say as of right now. They didn't say that he. Right now, it's a chance to play, but he sat out the walkthrough yesterday. Well,
yeah, he sat out today. It looks like.
But they don't say if he's questionable. They just say he's injured.
ESPN has him as questionable. So.
Okay.
If that's the case, Teddy Bridgewater will get the start. We all went Chargers. Okay. Oh, and Chargers are my lock. For that. We got the Bills 7-4, 3.5-point favorites over the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are 6-5. Tim, who are you taking?
I am officially changing who I was going to take because I can't trust this team to save anybody's life. I originally was going to have the Bills, but this team just doesn't. I've never seen a team choke out so much this year.
Have you watched Minnesota football?
Yeah, true. I've got the Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right. Aaron Rodgers looks to be questionable still. He did not practice Wednesday, but plans to practice Thursday and Friday. I'm going to Bills. I think it's going to be a defensive battle, though. I think this one is going to be a game to watch. Chris?
I got Buffalo in this one.
All right. We got the Denver Broncos 9-2, 6-point favorites over the Commanders at 3-8. I'm going the Broncos. I mean, they're one of those teams we didn't count on too much. Thought they're going to make the playoffs, but they're battling for number one seed. So I got Denver. Chris?
Yeah, I had Washington, but I'm changing my pick to Denver.
All right. Tim?
Yeah, this was supposed to be that marquee matchup when the season started.
Yep.
Bo Nix versus Jade Daniels. Now you don't have Daniels. Yeah, I've got Denver in this game too.
All right. And to round out week 13, we got the New York Giants 2-10 versus the Patriots at 10-2, 7.5-point favorites. Chris, who are you taking?
I'm picking the Patriots.
Tim?
Yeah, I'm going to change mine.
Again.
It's because of the games that they've had with the Packers and the and the Lions lately that I'm really, really probably going to regret that. But my second upset of the week, I'm taking the Giants over the Patriots.
Wow. Without Dart and Scadaboo, probably. So I'm going to the Patriots home. I'd probably be with Tim if Scadaboo or Dart was kind of playing, but they're not.
But
So
James,
what's that?
But Jameis Winston, look what he did against the Lions last week.
Yeah, he got a touchdown pass. You're right.
Exactly.
Yeah, it probably be a good Monday night game, definitely. But so that's our 3 picks. Hopefully Kevin will be on shortly, because we got a fun topic here. Tough debate question. I guess. I mean, we could talk about this. Should NFL move away from and go back to 2 Thursday night games and skip the Black Friday game? Tim, I mean, I know we're old school, but what do you think? I know it's a money grab.
I don't mind the three Thursday games. That has never really bothered me because you kind of fill up the whole day. You've got the 1 o'clock game, then you've got the 4 o'clock game, and then you've got the 8 o'clock game. I don't have a problem with that one. The problem I have is with the Black Friday game because I get why they did it. I just don't understand the need for it. If you're going to do that, play a game on Saturday instead of Friday, because most people are out on Friday, especially Black Friday. You're not putting a game on Cyber Monday. You're not putting another basic game on Cyber Monday. So why? Yeah, I think we need to go. I think 3 games on Thursday is fine. That's never going to be a problem. But yeah, get rid of the Black Friday game.
Chris, what do you think?
The weird thing is, there's actually a law, I think, that NFL can't play on a Saturday.
Yeah,
it's why college is still going on.
Right.
Yeah. I think while college is going on.
So that's why they can't do a Black Friday or an extra game on a Saturday. Yeah. Unless it's like, I think in the morning or something like that. But I don't mind it. I think you should probably you can move it to I guess you'll have a double header on a Monday if you do it on a Monday.
Yeah, they've done that before. Yeah, I mean it fills out the day, but I kind of like the 2 games on Thursday. Definitely, let's cut the Black Friday game because I mean, it's at night. Everybody's pretty much done shopping, but I know somebody will comment that it's a money grab. NFL's just doing it for the money, which again, we're not gonna.
Everybody is though, not just NFL. I mean, you got basketball on Thanksgiving.
Yep.
You got. Well, yeah, you got to think about it. You got what 3 NBA games on Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a huge money grab at that point.
Actually, I think it's 5 NBA games on Thanksgiving. Or maybe that's Christmas. I can't remember.
Christmas, I think they do a lot of their games because they're the only ones that typically, unless it's a Sunday.
Well, this year, what is it? Christmas, there's NBA, NFL games on Christmas because I know that 2 of them are on like Netflix.
Yeah, they got a full slate of schedule. They had no game scheduled on Thursday. So they go right into Black Friday. They got a full slate of schedule. A lot of it's the cup games. That in-season tournament just loses me. So
hey, that's another money. That's another cash grab.
Yep, you're exactly right, Tim. You are exactly right. All right. So that being said, I threw out a topic this week just to have a little fun. We are a quarterback of a team. We're going to build our offense because we are wrestler fans. We are going to use current wrestlers. I guess a couple people might have used older wrestlers, which is fine, whatever. So, Tim, I'm going to start with you. I want to hear your offensive line who's going to protect you and open up those holes.
Considering I'm a big guy, this is going to be interesting. I've got at 1 offensive tackle. I have Ivar from the Viking Raiders, if they're still called the Viking Raiders. I like his size. He's a good anchor for that blind side because I am a right-handed quarterback who can't throw anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. My left guard is going to be Brody King from AEW. I like the size that they've. I like my line is big. It's just because I'm big, and somebody in the group chat said I should have Hornswoggle as my center, but I was truly thinking Hornswoggle. Hell, I think Hornswoggle could be my quarterback and throw better. My center is going to be Otis because you need a big guy to anchor that center spot. And I think he might have actually played center in high school in Wisconsin, so I'm not sure. My right offensive guard is going to be Obafemi, and my other offensive tackle is going to be Keith Lee.
All right, Chris, your offensive line.
All right, my offensive line. We're going to start at left tackle. You got Moose from TNA.
Ooh, I like that.
For my left tackle from NXT, Tank Ledger.
Okay.
Center is going to be Hank Walker from Hank and Tank. From NXT also. Right guard will be Josh Briggs from NXT. Okay. And my right tackle from AEW, Big Bill or Big Cass or whatever.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that. All right, so my offensive line at left tackle, 6'5", 260. We're going Angelo Dawkins. At left guard, 6 foot. I thought he was a little bit taller, but 330. Got Big Bronson Reed. Tim, you sniped me at my center spot. 5'10", 315, Otis. Tim, you also sniped me at my right guard spot. 6'6", 310, Obafemi. Right tackle, I got 6'4", 240, Mr. Gunther. All right, so Chris, let's start with your wideouts and tight end. We'll throw all three, however you did it, but your wideouts, who are you throwing the ball to?
My wide receiver will be from AEW, Swerve Strickland. He'll be wide receiver 1.
No, I'm kidding.
And from AEW, my wide receiver 2 will be Takashna.
Okay.
And then Javon Evans from NXT will be my slot receiver.
Oh, you're going slot, okay.
Doing slot. That's because he probably didn't go fullback. That's why.
Yep.
And then tight end will be Mason Madden from AEW.
Okay. All right. I'll go next. So Tim doesn't thank me, but Chris, you sniped me at your slot receiver. My number 1 receiver, 6'1", 180, Javon Evans. My number 2 receiver, 6'1", 232, Montez Ford. My tight end, we're going 6'4", 240, Trick Williams.
Well,
all right, Tim, your 4 wide receivers, tight ends.
I'll tell you, both are son of bitches. That's all I gotta say. My wide receiver 1 was sniped by Brandon with Montez Ford. My wide receiver 2 was sniped by Bacon with Swerve Strickland.
Ooh.
And my tight end is Randy Orton.
Okay, Randy Orton would be a good one. All right. So next is running back. I got a fullback. It sounds like Tim might have a fullback, Chris.
I have a fullback.
He might have a running back. But my running back, 5'10", 210. I got Carmelo Hayes.
Okay.
And who's going to be my fullback, but I can also see this guy just running through people. 6 foot even, 250, Broad Breaker.
I was going to say.
Wasn't he a fullback in college?
No, I think it was a linebacker.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong, but Tim, who is your running core?
I did this. I did this right because both of them were at one point in WCW. One is now no longer with us, and the other one has children problems in the WWE. My halfback is Rey Mysterio, and my fullback is Chris Benoit.
I was about to say.
Ooh, that could be a good one. So, Chris, who is your running back there?
Yeah, I only have a running back, but it's going to be Ridge Holland.
Ah, not bad, not bad.
Not
He's
bad.
he was former Chase U guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next
I
week
think
we definitely we'll do defense. I thought that was pretty fun. So we got a few minutes left here. Fantasy football. Well, first, any other news you guys want to get out? We kind of broke it earlier that NFL is going to use a pay homage or pay respects to America next year, starting in January, using a ball for the 250th birthday of the United States. Outside of that, Tim, you got any other news breaking?
Well, I thought that was weird, and this broke like before I went to bed that Frank Ragnow, the center from the Detroit Lions, is unretiring.
Yep, and he's going to return to the Lions.
Yep, he's going to return for the Lions. Will he be ready for Thursday's game against the Packers? Probably doubt it, but he probably thinks this is the point where he thinks that he could probably play for a little bit. Well, he just retired this past summer, so it's not that he's not that out of shape. So
yeah, he has until pretty much the start of the game to the team to accept his unretirement, I guess, from what I'm reading.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
It happened during the Packer-Vikings game. When did the Packers trade Micah Parsons to the Minnesota Vikings?
Yeah. Yeah, somebody messed up on that. Somebody messed up on that little clip where screenshot. I thought that was pretty funny.
They were hoping.
Yeah. So Chris, you got anything?
I don't, but I'm sure that Lions player who's done retiring, he'll be ready for the Cowboys next Thursday. They'll wait a week.
All right, hold on here.
Brandon looks like he just got it. Breaking news.
Well, my son just texted me something. I don't think this is true, but
isn't he in the same room?
yeah, I told him to be quiet. But he sent me a text saying that somebody.
Uh-oh.
I tried to.
That's how rumors get started, Jackson.
Yep. Supposedly.
That's how Bill Cosby ended up going to prison.
So per. Their former tight end Johnny Munt was among. They're coming out and saying that the Vikings are quietly parting ways with Colin or with O'Connell. This is coming from one day ago. I don't know.
It's coming from your unverified source named Jackson.
Well, it's also coming from so.
Hold on, let me see if I can verify it.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Too. We're checking on the sources here.
Yeah, I don't believe so.
I don't see it, but hey, good luck on that.
Well, I think it's one of those things. You watch different media's webcast, and
It's called Newsbreak.
Yeah, the news break, which
Newsbreak, which is the student run
exactly. So
sports out of Jackson School.
Yeah, I mean they're Oh, okay. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the seat is kind of hot for him. Simmering. I don't think they'll do anything unless it really goes pear shaped before the end of the year. But so with that being said, quick fantasy update for our league. I got my revenge on Dragon Viper. That's all that matters on my side. Chris has locked up a wild card spot. This number 1 seed, it looks like, or either the 1 or 2 seed. Blitz Happy and the Cannon Falls Bombers had locked up playoff spots. Mess around and find out, and Dragon Viper are officially eliminated from the playoffs.
Well, we still have playoffs.
What's that?
They're just the consolation playoffs.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, okay, for the main playoffs. Death from Within, Old Neighbors are tied at 7-5. Tim, his Italian Turtles are tied at with Prime Blitz at 5-7. I'm hanging out there, still got a playoff shot to get that big bracket at 4-8.
I have to win out.
Yeah, most likely I gotta be like the Vikings. Gotta win out. Hope all y'all lose somehow.
I gotta win out, and I gotta play J-Mac in the process. Ooh, the number 1 or number 2 team in the league.
Yeah. So, Justice Scary's team is at 6-6 in the West. Fifth Down and Drunk is 5-7, and of course we talked about the 2 elimination teams. So,
the Giants are officially eliminated from the playoffs.
Had they have? Well, that's good. Well, that means the Titans must be officially eliminated too.
No, there's ways that if they win out,
No way.
the Titans, yeah, it's screwed up. If they win out and the Jags, the Colts, and the Texans all lose out, they can win the championship, go in as a division championship.
All right. Well, look who joined us. So, Mr. Kevin, the rookie Cherry, how you doing, bud? Okay,
he's gone now. He just left.
Are you back?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry about that.
No problem, bud. So send me your picks later. But I want to hear. We went over our fantasy roster as we're quarterbacks of the team. So why don't you give us your offensive line? Who do you have?
Oh man. So for my offensive line, I have to find it again. But I know I think my left tackle, I think was Obafemi.
Okay.
Left guard. Who was my left guard?
I don't know.
Oh, my left guard was Eric Rowan from the Wyatt family.
Okay.
My center was Ivar from the War Raiders.
Okay. I think Chris had it.
My right guard was Otis.
Okay.
Our center.
And then my right tackle, and this might be a surprise because he's not that big, but he's tall. I put Gunther.
Nope, I had Gunther as my right tackle too.
So
who are you throwing the ball to?
All right. So this is where you guys start making fun of me, all right?
Hornswoggle.
Nope. My wide receiver 1, I went with young, tall, and quick. I went with Logan Paul.
Ooh.
I think he was a wide receiver in high school.
He might have been.
Number 2? My number 2 receiver, I also went with taller. I went Damian Priest.
Okay.
And then my slot receiver,
Good.
I went with a little bit shorter, but I went fast. So my slot receiver, I went Kofi Kingston.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Tight end?
So if I decide to run a 2 tight end set instead of 3 receivers, I put two tight ends on there.
Okay.
My tight end 1 is no other than the OTC Roman Reigns.
Okay.
No.
And then my backup tight end is a veteran. I'm going with John Cena.
Well, you can't see him, so.
Yeah, he's the guy.
All
who
right,
protects
your running
John.
back. Who's running the ball for you?
You'll love this one, Brandon. He was my slot receiver, but then I switched it because he puts on great matches. He can take a hit, and he's quick. So I switched him from my slot to my RB. I have Javon Evans as my running back.
That's not bad.
Okay.
Me and Chris had Javon Evans as our receivers. So yeah. So, Kevin, since you're on for the last few minutes, we just went over fantasy football. You got your one-tech question for us.
Oh man, yeah. Let me pull up my notes here.
Okay.
I gotta look at it here again. I'm pretty sure it was a Bears question though.
Yeah, they're gonna lose.
Where's my notes?
Dang, the title's already finished.
Oh.
There?
Yeah, I'm trying to look for it here again.
Okay. I mean, we can skip it this week. That's fine.
Yeah, I had it written down.
All right. Well, you can always send it, save it for next week.
Yeah, I'll save it.
So, my debate question while I got you on here. Do you think the NFL should keep the 3 Monday night or 3 Thursday Thanksgiving games and the Black Friday, or you think they should go back to just having 2 Thanksgiving games?
I like the 3 Thursday games. I do. It gives you something to do throughout the day. You got the morning, afternoon, and the night. So personally, I like having something to do all day rather than just sitting there eating food with family and everything. You have something else to do to keep you occupied. Now, I'm okay with not doing the, Black Friday game. I mean, I can't complain because my team's playing it this year. So, but I have no problem with it. I mean, either way, I'm okay with it. Either way.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So with that being said, guys, Chris, final thoughts?
No, thanks more for watching, tuning in. Hope everyone has a great and safe Thanksgiving. Enjoy the food, the turkey, all that, and enjoy the football. And we'll be back next week for another Primetime Blitz.
All right, Tim, you're shaking your head.
No turkey, no Thanksgiving. Yeah. Thanks, guys. It's an empty one for me.
We'll send you all our turkey picks.
All right, cool.
Actually.
There's just Thursday here for us, but thanks, guys. No, that being said, I basically told everything I was thankful for. You guys have a great Thanksgiving. Like Bacon said, please be safe. Please be smart on this holiday. Better to do like Kevin says, to sit and watch football instead of doing something stupid. But other than that, love you guys and hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, Kevin. Final thoughts. I know you just jumped on, but final thoughts for the week.
Yeah, I had to get some Thanksgiving stuff ready, so that's why I'm running late. But yeah, I hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving. Go ahead, fill yourself, eat a bunch of food. Make sure you save yourself for some pumpkin pie. But yeah, another great week of football coming our way. Another Bears W coming our way. And yeah, happy Thanksgiving and hope everybody has a great week.
Yep. Nope. Again, yeah. Be safe, especially Thursday, especially Friday when you're out shopping. Don't get into those brawls. I don't want to see anybody on the news that I know. But
Yeah,
that
Bacon.
being said,
That means you, Bacon. I know
Yeah.
you go in there.
Hey,
And they're going in there ready to fight somebody for a 65-inch freaking LCD.
Yeah. So with that being said, we'll see y'all next week on Primetime Blitz. Have a good one.